I am Nick Shell, the living legend of hair loss. This is a fact. A lot of times we have a belief. This is a fact that I am the living legend of hair loss. And on top of that, I am the alpha male of hair loss. Everyone knows this. Now, let's get to business. If you are like me and you're also an alpha male and also a living legend of hair loss, then it goes without saying, it's good to have some nice hats. Not to cover up the bald head, but ultimately a sense of an alter ego. Not just some generic ball cap. No. Something with style and class when you're bald and bearded and brave, like this guy right here. So I'm going to introduce my new hat, which I'm very proud of. But first, I want to show you a few other hats that are in that family there. So I'm looking at my notes here because some of you are Irish, some of you are Scottish, some of you are English, and you know the names of these, and you can correct me in the comments, and please do, please teach me. But I want to show you a couple different styles I have. Here, I mean, man, look how classy this is. This is, my understanding, this is called the pork pie. It's got that little bow on the sides. Yeah, it's a bow. Maybe hard to see. There you go, get the line just right. Okay, so just check this out. Put this thing on. Classy, handsome gentleman. That's what I'm talking about. See, because I feel like when you shave your head, if you regularly wear just a ball cap, it's almost a little bit soccer dadish. And that's something for me I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to look like a soccer dad. I'm cool with looking 40 or close to it, but I want to be #woke. I want to be a bit meta. So there you go. There's the pork pie. And then, of course, the classic fedora. I mean, I've got a couple of these, but you know, here's one. It's got some pinstripes on it there. Just slip it on already. Looking classy, looking legit, and it's great because I mean, hey, I got the beard, and you can still see that my head's shaved underneath. All right, I'm not hiding it. I'm just my alter ego. It matches. It matches like the beard matches the bald, matches the fedora, matches the pork pie, and of course, here we go. Put this on. What's the name of this thing? This one, if I did my research correctly, this one is called a Gatsby. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, please. So this is, and if you Google newsy hat, newsboy hat, you can even type in old man hat and this comes up. Now, I've shown this hat before in other videos, and a lot of my younger viewers didn't like this hat. They specifically didn't like it. For me, I've owned this since I was 20 years old, so I've owned it for 19 years, I guess, around there, nearly 2 decades, and I've loved this hat. This is like the oldest hat that I own, and it already looked old to begin with, but I love this hat. The oldest hat that I own is this one right here. Now, for a different take on this, is more of kind of a ball cap type version of this. But you got this one. This is very comfortable. This, man, fits just about any occasion in lieu of a typical baseball hat. This has the brim like a baseball hat, but isn't it? It still has kind of that flat look there. So, you can't go wrong with one like this either. It's funny because I bought this a couple years ago at Target on the clearance aisle for like $8. So, good buy there. Which brings us to the newest edition. And I think this is, if I'm calling it the right name, it's a longshoreman. Look, I got it at Marshall's for $13. I'm very proud of it. So let's check this out. This is going to be, Penguin is the brand. All right, which everything I've ever seen from them I like. Retail price $45, which again I got for what, 13. This is a charcoal colored hat, and this is truly an unboxing because I still have all the tags on it. I mean, I wore it out of the store, but let's go ahead and officially unbox this thing. So it's got this cardboard, piece of cardboard basically to take the place of your skull. until you put it on, right? But that's not good enough. We're not done. Hey, this one's adjustable too. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out I own a couple of these. I keep one in my Jeep, and then I keep one with me in the house. I love these. I actually prefer having this over an actual knife. It makes me feel a little bit like MacGyver. The original MacGyver, you know, that debuted in 1986, the year I started kindergarten. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off these tags and make this thing, almost like slice my finger, make this thing mine. I should do a YouTube videos on how to handle knives, and then I would only make a few of them because I'd be cutting my fingers off apparently. Alright, so there we got that one off. Now we'll get these main ones off, and then this thing is legit. Just gotta get that little piece of plastic out. Alright, all the tags are off. I'm gonna carefully put the knife away because I'm responsible. Put it in here. This is the kind of knives I like to own, so you can do other stuff with them too, not just cut tags off of hats. Bam. You had to get 6 minutes into the video to check this out. Here it is. Yeah, and I want to say I've been wanting a hat exactly like this for years, but I just couldn't find the right color, the right price, the right fit, the exact look that I wanted. So here it is. I guess, again, maybe I'm incorrectly naming it the longshoreman, but ultimately it goes in the family of newsboys or newsies hats. And ultimately, I mean, in this family again, I'm not counting the fedora in that, but this, I just think of like 1930s, 1940s hats. So in this, and I own many hats, by the way. I got that one. Remember, here's that pork pie fedora, or the pork pie. And then we had the official one right here that was, what's that called? The Gatsby, is that right? Is that what that's called? And see, this one I'm wearing is similar to this. This one's, I think, got the more volume available in there. But ultimately, it's the same deal. It's got a little bit of a brim right here. There you go. But it's funny because ultimately, it's like a baseball hat. It's just, it's got this baggy part on it. And of course, I have this other one right here. One more thing I'm going to do before I shut this video off. You know, I got my new glasses. And it's funny because, and I can understand a lot of men's reluctance for when you shave your head and, you know, you're like me, you wear glasses, you got to have them most of the time. You've tried contacts, but that's just like watching a Saw movie, like, ah. So I tried that a year ago. I'm okay with wearing glasses. But I will admit, there's a little hesitation. I'm like, I don't know, is this, if anything, it's Walter White a little bit, you know. We got glasses, we got shaved head, we got beard, you know. And if you're near my age, again, a year and a half away from turning 40, then by default, the likelihood of you either needing glasses or already wearing them pretty high, unless you're going to be wearing contacts. I mean, again, nothing wrong with this, but ultimately, I think when you have the hat and these kind of glasses too, and the beard, and it still kind of shows underneath that you've got a shaved head. For me, this sends a message of, I don't care that I'm the most young, the youngest looking guy. I don't care that I'm the best looking guy. What I care about is that I am, quote, broadcasting my masculinity. And keep that in mind. That is what makes you attractive to females. Not about looking like a pretty boy. Broadcasting your masculinity. See, beard, bald, and that is brave, because a lot of men, whether they can still grow hair or not, are not brave enough. They don't have what it takes to make that plunge and just take it all off. Continuing to get rave reviews as I'm seeing more people at work that haven't seen me. You know, it's funny, I was in the bathroom today, leaving the urinal, and this guy that I've known for a year and a half, he works in the office next to me, and he didn't even know until we were washing our hands, and he looks up, he's like, Nick, whoa, what'd you do? Man, that looks good on you, actually. I like that. And the whole time he's walking in the bathroom, he's like, man, that really looks good on you. But see, so many men can't get to that point because they're not brave enough to take that leap. I am. Is it because, oh, but you've got the right skin tone, you've got the right head shape? Nope. It's because I did the thing. That's what made me brave enough to it. So broadcasting the masculinity, females are looking for confidence. They're looking for confident men because they're ultimately looking for stability, right? And security. And when you broadcast that you are one of those stable and confident men, and that you're doing it in a masculine way, remember, women, they don't have the beards. The women, not so much on the shaved heads. The combo, you don't see that with women, you see that with men. But these styles of hats though, these style of hats is saying, I don't care that I'm the youngest looking, the best looking, doesn't matter. I'm masculine looking. And I care just enough about about my style that people will notice that. They will see a certain class in you accordingly. I am Nick Shell. No one will ever question that I am the living legend of hair loss and the true alpha male. Go ahead and share your comments and please help me out. I don't know what all these hats are called, so you want to name these hats better than I did, go for it. But I mean, those are just 5 of the hats that I own, and arguably some of the most important. Your comments belong right here. Oh, and I'm sure I'll look up a link so you can buy a hat like that too, right there in the comments or in the description.